Okay, let me see how I do this here. Hold on.
Okay, we are live. Welcome on live, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome on live. Good evening. I'm being joined by our honorable uh, expert. He doesn't want to be called an expert, but I know he's more than an expert to me. Ned
Yeah,
from New York. And today's topic is about the cost of living in the Philippines. So if you're joining and you are in the Philippines, please, we need your humble opinion, your contribution in the comment section, so we can talk about this topic. We can converse about this topic, uh, the cost of living in the Philippines. I'm just gonna give a few minutes so we can wait for our viewers to connect because it takes. All right. Right.
so you're waiting for a
Yeah,
few of the
let's just
viewers
give
on
a
there.
few minutes for our viewers to connect. But uh, our topic today is the cost of living in the Philippines. So, what do you think about? What's your opinion about the cost of living in the Philippines? Just a
I think
general idea. Mhm.
I'll tell you. I've been here quite some time and been to a lot of different parts of Asia. I think the Philippines is one of the highest cost of livings in Asia. Even though many may be thinking that it's cheap, when you look right at it, dollar for dollar, what you're getting for what you're spending and the quality and everything, the Philippines is quite expensive. And
Right.
by that I mean, just let's take, you've been to Thailand, I've been to Thailand, a few others might have been to Thailand.
Yeah.
Okay. And in Thailand, for about $500, I don't know what that equates to in Thai baht, but for
Right.
about $500, you can be in a nice, beautiful high rise apartment that has
Hmm.
all sorts of amenities in a
Right.
nice area with all sorts of perks. But
Right.
$500 in the Philippines, you don't get any of that. And you're probably going to be in an older place, no perks, and you might have some water, electrical, and other maintenance problems. So
Hmm.
you know, $500 doesn't go the same distance in the Philippines as it does in other areas. I haven't been to Vietnam, but my
Right.
friends are over there, and they're telling me $500 in Vietnam, and you're living in luxury.
Yeah, I'll tell you about Thailand. $500 in Thailand is not only for accommodation; it's for the whole month.
Yeah.
You can get a good place in Thailand for 250, 250, 200 $200. You can get a good place. I mean, this is like a comfortable room and a living room in a gate, your own space, $200. And then the, the food in Thailand is cheap. It's cheap. When I say cheap, I mean it's cheap and delicious. You get what you want for as little as $1.
Yeah, you're not going to get
With,
that in the Philippines.
no, even with $3 here, you're still struggling to eat.
Yeah, it's a lot different. Uh, the Philippines is a great place, but you can't come here if you're coming just for the fact that you think it's inexpensive or cheap. You better have some other reason.
Mhm.
I think the Philippines is one of the most beautiful places in Asia. I mean, the
Yeah,
waterfalls, the blue water, the lagoons, the hidden beaches, the beaches that you can go to in islands where there's little to no people there. You're going to get all of
right.
that. But the problem is going to be the cost of getting there because they don't have the infrastructure that's going to be like buses running frequently from all points to key locations. You're going to have to find a jeepney or a taxi or a person to take you there or rent a car or something. So it's
Mhm.
not as easily accessible as many of the other countries I've been to. So that's
That's
cost.
true. You
Yeah.
know, in Thailand, uh, you can take a flight or a private helicopter for as low as $500. You can have a trip on a private helicopter for as low as $500, and
Yeah.
then this can help you to access any kind of touristic site you want. Because if an helicopter can take you to any place for an hour, 1 hour trip,
Wow.
five
I
hundred
haven't
dollars. I
seen
mean,
that here. Yeah, that's
yeah, I
nice.
mean that's a great idea, and it also helps tourists that, I mean, 4 or 5 few people get together, put money together, and pay that $500 for 1 hour. The helicopter will take you and back for an hour, so you can discover some nice places like out of the city where roads does not even go there. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. See, and
Those,
that's the beauty of places that are well organized and used to tourists that they are going to make things up to make it easier for them to get to these places and spend the money, see the places. We don't have that here, so I just think the Philippines has a ways to go to. I don't know if I could use the word catch up because the Philippines at one time was number one in Asia, leading the way. But
right.
I just think they're falling off. They're going to have to invest some millions, maybe even billions of pesos into the system and fix it up, clean it up, and get it ready for tourists. And I don't think you have that right now. So if you come here, uh, it won't be expensive, but it's worthwhile if you're into the adventure of seeing what the Philippines is all about. It's a beautiful place. It's safe, but not inexpensive, not cheap.
Right. That's when you, if you are coming from the west, it may be a little bit inexpensive, but if you are going to stay here for long, it will still be expensive in the long run.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So it's a lot to do, but don't come for the cheapness because you'll be angry when you find out it's not.
That's true. That's true. How about 2026 compared to when you first arrived here? Have things changed? Are things getting better?
Well, there's been a lot of changes since I first started coming here. My first time in the Philippines was 1979. So that's a lot
Right.
of years. And back then, I think when I came through, they might have had martial law. I think Marcos was still here. So that's gone and he's gone. Uh, and then they
Mhm.
had a lot of bases here. And after
Right.
Mount Pinatubo blew, I think 91, 92, somewhere around there, the bases closed. So they lost all the
Mhm.
bases in the 90s. So when they lost the
Right.
bases, the whole thing of the Philippines changed. It wasn't as many foreigners here or military here. Wasn't as many
Mhm.
jobs here. Wasn't as much money here. Things changed a lot. And then Mount Pinatubo, the volcano that blew, caused billions of dollars worth of damage. So yeah, the place has changed a great deal. But since
Mhm.
then, it seems like the money that was here that kept the beauty and the system going seems to be draining. Seems to be less and
The,
less money and less upkeep. And so
the money is
it's a it's a different
uh-huh.
Philippines today. More crowded, older, a lot of things not fixed, not working. So it's totally different kind of place.
The money is moving to Thailand. You know, have you been to Pattaya?
No, I haven't been to Pattaya, but I've seen millions of pictures about it, and I think it's quite a big, profitable place.
Yeah, you know how Pattaya started, right?
No,
Pattaya was just a normal place, and then when they built the U.S. military base there around Satahip, Satahip is just linked to Pattaya. So people started opening little bars there to sell beer because soldiers
uh,
would come out in the evening and look for beer to drink. So people started opening up bars and selling beer. And then, soldiers, they don't drink beer and just go home. They drink beer and they want to relax with something. And then they started bringing in girls from other neighboring towns from the northern part
yeah,
of Thailand down to Pattaya. And then the soldiers were generous with money. You know, $10 at the time. I heard $10 at the time could go a long way. Just
yeah.
imagine,
When I got
just
here,
imagine.
20
Yeah,
bucks in the Philippines would go a long ways. Um, 20
right,
bucks, you could eat, drink, get a hotel room, and you still have money left over. it
right,
it
right.
was quite a bit of money back then. It was amazing just how cheap it was in the 70s and 80s. But
Hmm.
I don't know what happened. But those days are gone. But I guess Pattaya sounds like Angeles City, where the base was there. And so wherever there's a military base, you're going to have lots of GIs and lots of everything else going on there so that the people everybody can make money on both sides and feel happy and relaxed. So, yeah. So when those things go away, because I'm sure the base is not in Pattaya anymore, is it?
No, there's still a base in Satahip. Uh,
A
is
U.S.
is is
base?
yeah, U.S. base in Satahip in
Oh,
Thailand.
wow. Okay. I wasn't
Yeah,
aware of that.
you should check out Satahip. I think there is still U.S. There's still a U.S. base. Since the Vietnamese War, they still have a base in Thailand because that is their easiest target if there's anything to do with the communist war.
Yeah, well, those bases were there in Thailand for our military to for the weapons and just a lot of things the support of the war. Just like the Philippines was here. If you've got shot or killed or hurt in Vietnam during the war, they flew you to Clark Air Base. All right, to the
Uh-huh.
hospital there.
Right.
So the Philippines was a support system. And then some of those places also stored Agent Orange and different other things that would go on the ship or on the planes to be transported. So um, it was a big operation running all that. So a lot of money was coming in. But since
Mhm.
those days have gone by, now they're building bases again in the Philippines. It's just starting up now, but the money and infrastructure just isn't here yet like it was. It may return one day, but I think half the people here are against it and half are for it. So no
Right.
telling how it's going to go long term.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just want to ask this. Why is the US building bases all over the world? Because I'm from Cameroon and Cameroon doesn't have a military base even in all the provinces in Cameroon. they,
That was
they may
part
have.
of the U.S. way of dominating and controlling the world. And that's what's about to come to an end. But basically, we have over 400 bases around the world. So we were always close enough to anybody that the United States deemed as an enemy to be there within hours to threaten them or to go to
Mhm.
war with them. And so when I got to Okinawa, small island, they had
Right.
about maybe 20 bases on that small little island. Every branch of
Hmm.
service was there. In the northern part of Okinawa were U.S. major infantry bases. And in the south, you had the Navy bases. So wherever you went in Okinawa, you were within walking distance of a base.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so it was wild times. There was a lot of drinking, a lot of fights, a lot of everything. But most of all,
Hmm.
what they liked was there was a lot of money being spent. And so uh, for some people, that was great. And for other people, it wasn't because even though there was all this money being spent, if you lived there and you had a wife and child or something, there were drunks sleep in the alley. There was noise. There was crime. There was
Yeah.
a price you paid for all the money that was being made.
There's always there's always a price. Julian is joining us.
Mr. Julian, good to see and hear your voice. I'm
People,
Hey,
sure he
Julian,
has
welcome.
something to add. He's he's here loving the Philippines and can tell us about his experience.
can you guys
You
Yeah,
hear
there,
me?
Julian,
Julian?
welcome. Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Hey, how's it going? Good evening.
How you doing, bro?
Doing good. This is my first time ever even using StreamYard. This is interesting.
Press your camera
Yeah,
button. Your
you,
camera's not
you,
on.
you want
Oh
to
my
push
God.
the camera so we can see your beautiful face?
Hold on real
I
quick.
mean, your handsome face.
Yeah. How about now? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can
Ah,
see
there
your
you go.
chin.
That's him. We've
This is
identified
this is
him. Call ICE.
this is what this is really good because we can connect and actually just discuss and share our experiences in this platform without, yeah, you work, you are busy, you are doing something, but once in a while, let's connect. So make sure you get Lawrence. uh Ned, I don't know if you can get Lawrence tomorrow, if or next. No, I don't stream on Saturday and Sunday. I think we should stream on Saturday and Sunday. That's even when people are
Yeah,
free.
you just send this to Lawrence the next day, and he can go from there. So,
Right.
how about you, Julian? What do you think? Is the Philippines? Because I think Julian, you've been to Vietnam and a couple other places.
Definitely. I think I've been to about, I think, 10 countries so far, 11 countries so far.
Okay, well, he had asked me if I thought the Philippines was cheap, inexpensive. In comparison to all those countries you've been to, is the Philippines cheap or inexpensive?
I feel like for tourism and traveling purposes, if you're just coming in and out the country, right? Especially using US dollars, euros, pounds, something like that. Yeah, it's going to be one of your cheaper options, I feel like, to visit in this part of the world. But in terms of living, um, I can't say it's all that cheap to live. You know what I mean? Like, It's you're
Mm.
still going to
Yeah,
have a car note, grocery bill, like you know what I mean, stuff like that.
yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah, that's
Yeah, and compared to the West, it's cheap. But in compared to Asia, I from the Asian countries I visited, I put the Philippines as one of the highest
Right.
cost of living.
yeah. I'm also wondering, like, what are other sources of income in the Philippines apart from working for the government or working for maybe for companies? Because it seems the only source of income in the Philippines is being an employee. Is that
But
No,
like,
I mean, they're
I'm
like
sorry.
anywhere else. They've got a lot of different jobs and industries and all, but I don't know too much about their business aspect of it. I just know from the tourists or, married, Julian and I are married to Filipinos, so we know from living here and just being in a household situation, you know. But as far as their jobs, compared to Americans, uh, I don't think the pay comes anywhere close. So it's pretty hard to make it here on the salaries that I've seen.
yeah,
I
right,
definitely
right.
agree with that,
Oh,
especially. I'm sorry, Eddie. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. You go ahead, bro.
I feel like if you're an American or even any sort of foreigner, you come here to work, um, you might be in like a dire situation. Like I hate to say it, because the pay is going to be different from what you're used to. But if you're an American or you're a foreigner who's interested in doing business here or creating jobs here, or you have a way to earn outside of the Philippines, then I think you might be in a better situation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
At least from my personal perspective, like I
Yeah,
can make U.S. dollars, right? If I can have a business, I have my business back home, right? I could do a little bit better versus
okay.
Okay. Hey, just want to shout out to Funky Monk on the comment section. Welcome. And today we're discussing about cost of living in the Philippines. And what do you think? Is it cheap to live in the Philippines? Or is it expensive? What's your idea? Just drop your comment in the comment section. Funky Monk, I love you too.
Hey, Mama's calling you.
Okay, just a minute. Let me.
Mama's calling you.
like for
She's
example,
calling you.
rent. Right? Rent is going to be cheaper here than it is in the states,
Okay.
right? Um,
Yeah, I
Hey,
was trying to compare
I've got.
Philippines
I've
and
got to.
Thailand. Do you have any idea? I mean, in the 11 countries you have traveled to,
mm,
uh, except the US, compare the Philippines to some of those countries. Let's see.
okay. I've been to Thailand, and it looks like it's a similar situation. Especially like Bangkok. I think Bangkok is awfully similar to like Manila, right? Um, so you might have condos that are about $700. You might have condos that are about 400 to $500. Obviously, your higher end is going to be like 2, 3 grand, right? It's going to be like the U.S. condo. Um, in terms of places that I've been to, I've also been to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, and very, very similar to Thailand and Manila or Philippines. But you can also find places there in Ho Chi Minh for like $300, for
Yeah.
an apartment. You know what I mean? So way cheaper than the states. You'll never get anything for less than $500, $600 in the states. You know what I mean? Right now. So
Oh man, that would be a great, good offer.
yeah,
You know, when I was in Thailand, I still think Thailand is cheaper than Philippines because we're in Tacloban, right? And this is like in the province.
right.
But I still pay $200 for my apartment. which is like which is in Thailand, you will get a place for 100, 120. I mean, in the province, you get a nice place, clean for 120, and I mean, the food, the food tastes very delicious, like a vegetarian. If you're in Thailand, they have a lot of vegetarian options. If you're vegetarian, you go to another, you will see a shop that is a vegetarian shop. So when you go in there, everything is 100% vegetarian. So it
Not a
also
food.
helps the people because it also helps the people to practice a clean way of eating, and then all those, and then they are those food is very affordable. With $3, I used to cook in Thailand full meal with $3, and I will eat for 2 days.
I'm gonna drop down. I got some work. I'm gonna hop back on when I'm done.
Okay, man. No problem. Thank you very much, and then I'll see you soon. Okay, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about cost of living in the Philippines compared to other Asian countries to ASEAN. So I've lived in Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, and now I'm currently in the Philippines. And I'm just thinking to myself, is it cheaper to live here or is more expensive to live in the Philippines? So what's your idea? What's your opinion? Is it cheaper to live in the Philippines? Let me know, and sure, drop your comment in the comment section. If you want to join the live, I can send you the link. The invite link is here. Let me drop the link to invite you on the comment section. Okay, if you want to join the live, check out this link on the comment section, and you can join the live using StreamYard. So all you need to do is download StreamYard in your phone, and then copy this link and paste, and then you can join the live. You're welcome to join the live so we can discuss this topic about cost of living in the Philippines. While we are waiting for other people to join our live, let me know what you think about living in the Philippines. I know it's definitely expensive to live in Singapore in ASEAN. Singapore should be the most expensive, but I don't think you can find a comfortable place in the Philippines for $100 a month to live. And if you want to eat like a full meal in the Philippines, you should budget at least $4 in mang inasal. I love mang inasal. So welcome to live. If you're watching me, please leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me where you're watching from. How is the cost of living in that area? Because Philippines has got a lot of provinces, right? So you cannot compare the cost of living in Manila to the cost of living in the islands. But I think that Tacloban is pretty expensive to live. So just let me know what's your opinion. Is it cheap to live where you are? Where are you? What province do you live in? And how is the cost of living in that province? How much is the cost of an apartment? What about food, transportation? Just drop your comment in the comment section or join live following my link in the comment section. Are you watching? Where are you watching from? Okay, in a few minutes, we are going to try to end the live. Yeah, Funky Mong. What place are you in the Philippines? Yeah, I love Mang Inasal. I usually eat there like once or twice a week. I love the chicken. I don't know how they season that chicken, but I love the taste of that chicken. Korean barbecue. Do they have Korean barbecue in the Philippines? I mean, in the province, I haven't seen Korea barbecue. That's what I used to eat in Thailand a lot. So where are you watching me from? What province are you? Are you in Tacloban? Luzon. Oh, nice. So how is Australia today? So when are you coming to the Philippines to see your girlfriend, man? Or is your girlfriend there in the Philippines in Luzon? Is your girlfriend there in Australia? Yeah, I need to visit Luzon and do a video there because I heard it's a very good city and there's a good history about Luzon. So I need to go and make a video there in Luzon. So you're not married to your girlfriend yet? Are you planning to get married soon? Just give me an invite, I'll be there. When are you coming to the Philippines? So you are busy with work. I see, I see. So what time is it in Australia? Is it like should be 1 hour ahead, right? Bro, it's not a struggle in Australia. If you think it's a struggle, you come to the Philippines and see the real struggle. You come to Philippines and see the real struggle. When we are talking about the cost of living in the Philippines, it's because some people can make less than $4 or 2.5 hours ahead of the Philippines. So you are almost 10, let me see, 11, it's almost 11:50 there at night. Oh, yeah, yeah, I see. A long distance relationship. Yeah, you can invite her or just invite her. Are you from the Philippines originally or you are Australian living, having a Filipino girlfriend? I think, you are OCOC. So, I think that if you invite her out there to Australia, is is more advantageous. There are a lot of benefits when you invite her to Australia first, because she's going to see a new style, a new lifestyle, right? She's going to learn your culture before you come into the Philippines to start learning the Filipino culture. And then she will understand uh, the way you see things or the way you reason, because she has been there and then she understands where you're coming from. But sometimes when foreigners come to the Philippines, uh, they have a little bit of cultural shock, and their girlfriends or their friends will not understand that it's because they're coming from a different cultural background, which is different from the Philippines. Philippines is mostly family oriented, more laid back lifestyle, you know. Why I think in Australia is kind of fast paced. I think it should be a situation of no food for a lazy man. So what state in Australia? Is it Sydney, Melbourne? Oh no, I understand why you send the message. I love you. So you were texting to your girlfriend. That's beautiful. Oh yeah, I see. South Australia. Yeah. I mean, I know a bit about Australia because I have friends. I have friends in Australia, and we communicate a lot. We used to work together in Thailand with my Australian friends. Love is a beautiful thing. There's no need to say you made a mistake, bro. It's a beautiful thing to be in love. Yeah, Paul is in Sydney. He lives in Sydney, but he's married to a Cambodian girl. So he spent most of his time in Cambodia. Why are foreigners so into Asians? Why is that? Is there something to eat? Yeah, I know Asians are beautiful, especially the Filipino women are so beautiful. Is it that the Australians, let me know, is it that you don't fall for the Australian women or what? If you're joining, welcome, and let me know what you think about the cost of living in the Philippines. Leave a comment in the comment section. The Asian girls are so loving and respectful. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's the culture, that's the way they're raised, to be caring and respectful. So it's a plus. It's a plus for a woman to be respectful, to be caring, and above all, to be beautiful. That's why you see uh, a lot of foreigners like to move to Asia to get married, and the women they look young all the time. You know, in the U.S., you see a 25-year-old girl, she's already old. So women in Asia, they look young, like 40, 50-year old. They look okay, solid, fresh. So that's a plus for the Asian girls. But when we're talking about Asian girls, do we consider China and Japan and South Korea? Do you think they are also loving and respectful? Yeah. Philippines. I think Philippines. Okay. Did you come to? Did you land in Cebu before you fly to Lausanne, or you went to Manila before going to Lausanne? Yeah, I've been. I like Philippines better than Cambodia. Cambodia is good, but there's a lot of mafia in Cambodia. So yeah, I like Philippines better. And besides, Filipinos are more beautiful. Okay, I have a single minute to end the live. We've been here for it's 1 hour already, and I thank you very much for joining the live. Tomorrow, I'll be coming on live by 7:30 or 7 p.m. So tomorrow, 7 p.m., I'll be live, and I'll bring on some beautiful women too to join and share their experience. I'm trying to get more Filipinos to join the live so that they can tell us their candid opinion about Philippines, about foreigners, about everything, so that we learn from them. Thank you so much. Uh, See you tomorrow. If there's anything you want me to do, just drop a comment in the comment section. I'll be ready to assist if I can do it. So have a beautiful night. Take care, mate. Good night, and stay safe. Oh, how do you know about my cafe? Yeah, my cafe is a little bit busy. How do you know about my cafe? I mean, tell me more about yourself, Funky Bong. I think um do you want to connect with me on Facebook? This is my this is my Facebook. This is my personal Facebook. If you can see the comment section, DM me on Facebook. Send me a DM on Facebook if that's okay by you. Yeah, Breezes Cafe is in Tanawan, Leyte. That's my Facebook name. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, you remember. Yeah, I remember you, Funky Monk. I remember you very well. And thank you for remembering everything. You are a true friend. You are a true friend and a true fan of the channel. Thank you very much. I have to go now. I have to go have my dinner before it's too late. Thank you, bro. And then let's reconnect back tomorrow if you are free. Join the live. If you want me to bring you on to add you to the video, I will send you the link so you can connect. If you want to add me on Facebook, that's my Facebook, and the Edwin. That's my Facebook. You can add me on Facebook and we can have a chat there. Thank you very much. Bye and take care.